there, fellow travelers! Welcome back to Culture Voyage. Today we're ditching the usual tourist traps and jetting off to a place you might not have even heard of. Don't worry, I'm right there with you. Apparently there's this little slice of paradise tucked away in India called Manipur. Yeah, Manipur. And guess what? They call it the Jewel of India. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear jewel, I think sparkling diamonds, rubies, sapphires, the whole 9 yards. So, Manipur's gotta be pretty spectacular to earn a nickname like that, right? We're talking stunning landscapes, ancient history, and a culture so vibrant it'll make your head spin. Whether you're the type to hike up a mountain, chill by a lake, or haggle for souvenirs like your life depends on it, Manipur's got something for everyone. And hey, if you're planning a romantic getaway, ditch the Eiffel Tower. Trust me, nothing says I love you like whisking your significant other off to a place they can't even point to on a map. So buckle up, folks. We're about to explore Manipur. First stop on our Manipuri adventure, Kangla Fort in Imphal, the historical and cultural heart of the state. This isn't just some random pile of old bricks, folks. We're talking centuries of history crammed into one epic fort. Imagine for a second being a fly on the wall back in the day. Kings and queens strutting through these very halls, making deals, plotting conquests, the whole royal shebang. And now, you get to walk in their footsteps. Well, not literally, that'd be weird. But seriously, history buffs, this place is your jam. You can practically smell the intrigue in the air. It's like stepping into a time machine, except instead of dodgy buttons and a flux capacitor, you've got stunning architecture and enough stories to keep you entertained for, well, centuries. Now, Kangla Fort isn't just about dusty relics and ancient battles. It's also a symbol of Manipuri resilience. This fort has seen it all: invasions, occupations, you name it. But through it all, it stood strong, a testament to the spirit of the Manipuri people. And speaking of spirit, the fort is also a sacred site for the Mai Tai community. They believe it's the birthplace of their civilization, which, let's be honest, is way cooler than saying you're from Toledo, Ohio. No offense to Toledo, Ohio. So when you're strolling through those ancient gateways, remember, you're not just walking into a fort, you're walking into the heart and soul of Manipur. And trust me, that's an experience you won't soon forget. All right, folks, pack your sense of wonder because we're off to Loktak Lake. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's a lake. I've seen a lake. What's the big deal? Hold your horses, my friend. This isn't your average run-of-the-mill lake. First of all, Loktak Lake is the largest freshwater lake in northeast India. That's right, folks, we're talking massive. But here's the real kicker. Loktak Lake is famous for these things called fumdis. What are fumdis, you ask? Well, they're basically floating islands. You heard me right, floating islands. Imagine a giant green carpet just casually chilling on the water. It's like Mother Nature decided to get creative with her interior decorating. And these fumdis aren't just for show, people actually live on them. They build houses, farms, everything. Now, if you're anything like me, you're probably wondering, how do these floating islands even work? Is it magic? Is it science? Did aliens build them? Okay, maybe not that last one, but seriously, it's pretty darn fascinating. These fumdis are basically masses of vegetation, soil, and organic matter that have piled up over time. And get this, they're constantly shifting and changing with the wind and water currents. Talk about a mobile home. To truly appreciate the awesomeness of Loktak Lake, you gotta take a boat ride. Seriously, imagine gliding over the water, surrounded by these floating islands, the sun setting in the distance. It's like something out of a movie, except it's real. And you don't even need 3D glasses. So there you have it, folks. Loktak Lake, a floating wonderland, a testament to the wonders of nature. All right, folks, get this, a floating national park. You heard me right, it's not a magic trick, it's Keibul Lamjao National Park, and it's about as close as you'll get to walking on water. Imagine a landscape where the ground beneath your feet sways gently. Now picture a lake so covered in floating islands, it looks like a giant spilled their green smoothie all over the place. That's Keibul Lamjao. This isn't just some tourist trap with a catchy name, though. This park is serious business. It's home to the endangered Songhai deer, a creature so rare, you'd have better luck finding a unicorn riding a Segway. They say the songai is so graceful it can walk on water lilies without even getting its hooves wet. I haven't seen it myself, but hey, when in Rome, right? Or should I say, when on a floating national park, you get the idea. Now, spotting a sangai is like winning the wildlife lottery. These deer are shy, you see. They're like the celebrities of the animal kingdom. Everyone's heard of them, but no one actually sees them. But that's part of the adventure. You can hop on a boat, glide through the Pumdis, those are the floating islands, by the way, and just soak in the scenery. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You never know when a sangai might decide to grace you with its presence. And even if you don't spot a sangai, don't worry. The park is teeming with other wildlife. We're talking birds with feathers brighter than a Bollywood movie set, fish that could probably tell you the lake's entire history, and enough natural beauty to leave you speechless. So if you're tired of the same old tourist traps, ditch the crowds and head to Keibul Lamjao National Park. It's an experience that'll float your boat, literally. Okay guys, let's talk about a market that puts all other markets to shame. Forget Wall Street, forget your local farmer's market. This is Imphal, the mother's market in Imphal, and it's run entirely by women. You heard me right, entirely. We're talking thousands of women, from grandmothers to young entrepreneurs, all running their own stalls, selling everything from hand-woven shawls to spices that could knock your socks off. It's a symphony of colors, smells, and the occasional haggling session that would make even the most seasoned negotiator sweat. Now, you might think a market this unique is some sort of tourist attraction, a cultural show put on for visitors. Nope. This is the real deal, folks. Imphal has been going strong for centuries, a testament to the strength and resilience of the Manipuri women. It's a place where tradition meets modern hustle, where generations of knowledge are passed down through the art of bargaining, and where you can find souvenirs that are more authentic than a Bollywood dance-off. So what can you buy at Imphal? Well, pretty much anything your heart desires. Let's start with the food, because, let's be honest, that's always a good place to start. We're talking mountains of fresh produce, spices that smell like they were harvested in flavor country, and street food that'll make your taste buds sing. Then there are the handicrafts. We're talking intricate textiles woven with such skill, you'd swear they were made by fairies, pottery painted with colors brighter than a parrot's plumage, and jewelry that would make a queen jealous. But the best souvenir you'll take from Imphal can't be bought or sold. It's the experience itself. It's the feeling of being surrounded by the energy of these incredible women, the hum of their voices, the laughter, the stories shared over cups of chai. It's a reminder that strength comes in all forms, and sometimes the most powerful force on earth is a group of women who know how to run a market. All right, all you nature lovers, get ready to have your minds blown. We're heading to Kangla Fort Orchidarium, a place so packed with orchids, it's like Mother Nature decided to open up her own flower shop. Forget your average bouquet of roses. We're talking over 110 varieties of orchids, each one more stunning than the last. We're talking colors so vibrant they'd make a rainbow jealous, and shapes so intricate you'd swear they were designed by an artist with a very steady hand. Now, I know what you're thinking, Trevor. I've seen orchids before. They're pretty, but are they really that exciting? And to that I say, my friend, you have not seen orchids like these. These are not your grandma's orchids, sitting on a windowsill, gathering dust. These orchids are practically glowing with life, bursting with colors you didn't even know existed, and smelling so good, you'll want to bottle the air and take it home with you. But the Kangla Fort Orchidarium is more than just a pretty face, folks. It's also a center for conservation, dedicated to protecting these delicate flowers and educating the public about their importance. So, you can stroll through the gardens, marvel at the beauty of it all, and know that you're supporting a good cause. Talk about a win-win, right? And hey, even if you're not a flower person, even if you think orchids are just fancy weeds, I challenge you to walk through this place and not be impressed. It's like stepping into a fairy tale, a world where beauty reigns supreme and the air is thick with the sweet scent of 1,000 flowers. So ditch the concrete jungle, escape the hustle and bustle, and come lose yourself in the tranquility of Kangla Fort Orchidarium. Trust me, your Instagram feed will thank you. So, You've explored the floating lake, you've seen the one-of-a-kind orchids, you may have even made friends with a Sangai deer. But are you ready to see a place so beautiful, so serene, it'll make you question if you've accidentally wandered into a Bob Ross painting? Well, buckle up, my friends, because we're heading to Dzükou Valley, a place where the earth decided to show off a little. Seriously, it's like Mother Nature looked at the rest of the world and said, "Hold my chai, watch this." Dzükou Valley is basically a giant natural garden. We're talking rolling hills covered in emerald green grass, wildflowers bursting with color like a box of crayons exploded, and a sky so blue it puts your faded denim jacket to shame. It's the kind of place that makes you want to ditch your phone, breathe in the fresh air, and just exist in the moment. Or, take a million pictures for Instagram. Hey, no judgment here. Now, you're probably thinking, Trevor, this Dzükou Valley sounds amazing. When's the best time to go? Well, my friend, that's where things get interesting. You see, Dzükou Valley is stunning year-round, but to witness its full glory, its most vibrant self, you gotta go during monsoon season. Now, I know monsoon season, the time of year when the sky opens up and decides to give the earth a bath. Yes, that monsoon season. Because trust me, when it comes to Dzükou Valley, the rain just adds to the magic. Imagine this. Mist clinging to the hillsides, waterfalls cascading down the slopes, and the scent of wet earth and wildflowers filling the air. It's like stepping into a fairy tale, but instead of a prince, you might run into a yak. But hey, a little unpredictable wildlife just adds to the adventure, right? All right, folks, we're heading up to Shirui Kashong Peak. This ain't your grandma's nature walk, people. We're talking about a serious hike. But trust me, the view from the top, worth every bead of sweat. And it's not just the view, although, let's be honest, that's a big part of it. You see the whole world from up there. Okay, maybe not the whole world, but definitely a good chunk of Manipur. But here's the kicker, folks. Shirui Kashong Peak is also home to the Shirui lily. Now, this isn't your average run-of-the-mill lily. This flower is as rare as, well, it's as rare as finding a politician who actually answers a question directly. And get this, these lilies only bloom for a few weeks between May and June. So if you want to catch them in all their glory, you better plan your trip accordingly. Now, I know what you're thinking, Trevor, why are we so obsessed with this lily? It's just a flower. But hold your horses, my friend. The Shirui lily is more than just a pretty face. It represents resilience, thriving in this harsh environment. The locals even have a legend about a beautiful maiden who waited for her lover on the peak, eventually transforming into this unique flower. Tragic love story? Yes, but also a pretty awesome way to be remembered, right? So when you finally reach the top, catch your breath, take in the view, and then appreciate the delicate beauty of the Shirui lily. It's a reminder that even in the most unexpected places, you can find something truly special. And hey, if you're lucky, maybe you'll even find love, or, at least a decent snack bar at the bottom of the mountain. Okay, adrenaline junkies, this one's for you. We're ditching the sunshine and diving deep into the mysterious Serene Cave. Now, I'm not talking about some tourist trap with handrails and mood lighting. This is the real deal, folks. We're talking about ancient carvings, spooky rock formations, and enough darkness to make you wish you had a flashlight. But hey, that's all part of the adventure, right? As you venture deeper into the cave, keep your eyes peeled for the ancient carvings on the walls. These aren't just doodles, people. They offer a glimpse into the lives and beliefs of the people who came before us. And listen closely, you might just hear the echoes of their voices, whispering secrets from the past. Or maybe that's just the sound of bats. It's hard to tell in here. Serene Cave is a reminder that history isn't just something you read in a textbook. It's alive and well, hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. So channel your inner Indiana Jones, grab your flashlight, and get ready to explore. Just, maybe leave the whip at home. We don't want to disturb the bats or the tourists. Well, folks, there you have it. Manipur truly is the jewel of India, offering a unique blend of culture, history, and natural beauty that'll leave you breathless. And trust me, after climbing Shirui Kashong Peak, you might actually be breathless. Whether you're seeking adventure, relaxation, or a chance to immerse yourself in a vibrant culture, Manipur has it all. So what are you waiting for? Start planning your trip today. And hey, if you do decide to brave the Theron Cave, pack an extra flashlight. You know, just in case you run into a ghost. Or me, trying to find my way out. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to Culture Voyage for more travel inspiration. And be sure to share your own travel experiences and tips in the comments below. Until next time, happy travels!